joining me for another episode of Coffee with Yvonne, a digital series removing the rose-colored glasses associated with being an entrepreneur and giving you useful tools that you can help to build your small business. So today we're going to talk about I don't do free and charging what you're worth while paying people what they're worth for their knowledge. Three things we're going to cover: knowing your worth, breaking down your per hour rate, and finally, your time isn't free. So, grab your coffee and let's chat. The first thing we're going to cover is knowing your worth and the importance of not setting your prices at Payless when you know you're a Nordstrom. And when I talk about that comparison between the two brands, let's think about which store is still around: Payless or Nordstrom's. Nordstrom's has managed to stand the test of time while providing quality products and services to their customers that have continued to be of a resource and also notoriety when it comes to buying mid-price and luxury goods. When Payless, while it was affordable, it doesn't come to mind when thinking about quality products. Yes, it was inexpensive and easy to get, but when you think about the shoes you still have in your closet, are those Payless shoes still around? Mm-hmm. Each brand has managed to attract its own kind of customer, but when thinking about what you want for your business, do you want to be known as something that is of quality and that will continue to stand the test of time and be a resource to your customers, or something people can get for cheap? So, point number two, breaking down your rate. I always like to think about my rate the way I would think about negotiating a new salary for a job. I think about the number of years of experience I bring to the table, along with additional education I've obtained outside of my bachelor's degree. And that can be in different things like a master's or certifications in your field. So, why is it that I tend to see, including myself, this is something I had to learn, we don't have that same kind of attitude when it comes to our business? If you have a number of years of experience, or like I mentioned before, education and services that for your client that are of use to them, why are you taking an entry level salary when it comes to your business? Let's think about that, shall we? And it's okay, when you're first getting started, you're trying to figure out exactly what you should charge. To get your per hour rate, let's try this. Estimate the number of hours you'll spend both with the client and working on the project, including phone calls, texts, any kind of engagement that you have with the client from the start, from the consultation to the finish of the end of the actual project, signed, sealed, and packaged and delivered to your client. Make sure you include in your rate as well the cost for your equipment. And your equipment can be a multitude of things. For me, for example, it's my computer, my iPhone, internet, software I use for my clients, and travel for meetings. Now, it can vary from industry to industry, but I'm just using me as an example since I work in marketing and I can speak to that with confidence. Also, add in your Fluff fee. The Fluff fee is something that we normally don't talk about with our clients, but we're friends. Let's chat. The Fluff fee is additional time spent on the project outside of your normal business hours. It will happen. There are no such thing as I work with this client from this time to this time and that's it. Clients will call, they will email, and they will have additional questions, both pre-project and post-project, about the thing that you are working on with them. If you add in that Fluff fee in the beginning in your rate, you will feel that you've already been paid for your time, instead of feeling like you're still working for free outside of that flat rate or after the project ends. And finally, use your current salary to look up the salary based on the number of years that you've worked in your field to give you an idea what your hourly rate should be. So if you've worked in marketing, say for about, I'll use me as an example, 8 years, you're not going to give yourself an entry level hourly rate. You have the experience necessary to give your clients valuable tools that they need, so make sure you pay yourself So you can pay yourself with your worth and then also take care of those additional expenses like your taxes, any additional fees, or paying for a staff member to make sure that your business remains profitable. And finally, for our chat today, because I'm running out of coffee, to be honest. Last thing I want to cover is your time isn't free, so charge a fee. You know, I'm good at this whole word time thing. I should work in marketing. So there will be potential clients who try to barter you for services for their business because they're unable to pay. Unless you want your business to be a passion project, I don't recommend doing this. The reason is you are still of value to yourself, and there's a reason why you started this business. Unless you don't want to make any money at all, I don't care if it's your annual income per year is $5,000. That's your $5,000 that you have made and you've earned for yourself. Nor should you ask someone if they're interested in doing something for free for yours unless they are sponsoring an event and you're going to recognize them as a partner for that event on your platforms and digital resources that you will share to your audience. That's different. Working for free can be frustrating, and as someone who has experienced this many times, you end up being frustrated and putting in more hours than you would normally from a project you're getting paid for because you are expected to deliver, but you're not getting something delivered to you at the end, which is money. At the end of the day, we need our money. Run me my check. And also remembering too, I talk from experience, and this is why I'm sharing this with you. I've seen it, I've done it, I've made that mistake, I won't do it again. Okay? Make sure you get what you're worth. Make sure you pay people what they're worth. Because at the end of the day, everyone's trying to make some money out here. And please respect people for their time and the resources that they bring to the table. Even if it's a consultant fee. To pick your brain, which I hear that a lot, get your money, sis. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's chat. For more information about me and my business, please feel free to follow me on social media at PinkDollhouseMarketing or visit my website, PinkDollhouseMarketing.com. Email me, DM me any questions you may have. And I look forward to bringing you more content like this that you might feel is helpful to you and your business. I'll chat with you soon. Bye.